The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 80 weapon. Look at me. Zipper. Buzz. Shoot.
On 1st and 10. Herbert, he completes it to Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Yes. Hey, exit.
35 to Mike.
Rabbit.
Mike 35. Check.
Five.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready, set.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Mike 35.
Hey.
Back to pass.
Let's go.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
We own them.
Now.
35 to Mike.
Ready.
Here's Grant. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Bravo.
35.
From the gun, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
35 to Mike. Check
61. Matchbox White.
On 4th down, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check 99. Check 99.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Let go.
Second down, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got it.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He may try hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And some room to work. And all opposite 48.
That's it, baby.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. This is Grant, and an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
25, check 25. Check 25. Check your hot read.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Hey, lock it. Hey. Go.
35, Mike 35.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Set, hut. 60 out low. Check, 47.
Let's get the ball.
66.
7's the mic, folks. 7's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike's 47. Hey, Mike's 47. Watch the screen.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Got four down.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert forced out to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. It's going the other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now it's Haskins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch the ship. Watch the
Rock it.
Watch the ship.
Go.
Ringo.
Deep river.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's go now.
First opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. Let's go.
To throw again. Herbert. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Herbert flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this one's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
You can't block me. You can't. Watch twist.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Here's Tressway now as he's on here to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, high 7.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now.
Looking to throw. Herbert, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Get your swerve on.
Go.
Buzz. Be ready. Be ready. 35's the
Hey, Alpha.
Flight 35.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Hey, let's pin it.
Check four.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Six guys.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mike 35. All day.
Hey, Foxtrot.
35's the mic. Coming.
Big River.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I got you. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Watch the pass.
On play action, Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Head up.
On 1st down, Evans. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Ready.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mark 55.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Montez Sweat make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Go! 60 or. Hey. Yep.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Bud.
35.
Hard. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. It's complete to Grant. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Let's go now.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
47.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They should have known. They should have known, baby.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Grant. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit.
35's the Mike.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the out, watch the out.
Slam.
You're out. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go. Single.
Look at me. Zipper.
84. Who's got 84? Check 84. I'm coming.
Bravo.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Watch the screen. 35's the Mike. Oh, yeah.
2.
On first down, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Leo. Smooth. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
There you go. 35's the Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Sam off. Fire.
Off play action. Herbert nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to
chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Look, squeeze.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And off the deflection, it's caught. He's got the first down here inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that is incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
He gets it to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Haskins to throw it, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Okay, baby.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
50, plant.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Like 50 to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Go, go. Shoot.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.